You got Chris and Sean with another episode of Talking Through the Medias. This is going to be a full episode. We're going to be going over several different things. We've been doing our homes works, and there's actually several different things that really caught my eye, and me and Chris discussed it a little bit before this. So I think, and I think we're also going to be, we kind of made a little internal announcements that we are planning on, hopefully, if the arrangements can be made, making an appearance as T3M at E3 next year. Woo! So
I am jubilous and excited.
Yes. So guys, keep your eyes out. We may be showing up, making an appearance at T3 or T3 E3
Right?
T3 at the E3.
Exactly. Hey guys, let me. You know what? No matter, I've always thought this, and I haven't said it until now. Every time we do these recordings, it doesn't matter what mood I'm in. I could be in like, oh god, I just want to get on the game. I don't feel like doing anything. But the second we hit that live button and start recording these things, and I'm like in the mood. I'm like ready to go. I'm like, yeah, let's talk about these movies. Let's talk about these news. Let's talk about these games. I don't know what it is. I swear, Sean, I don't know if you noticed. Like 5 minutes ago, I was like, hey. Yeah, buddy.
On the phone, yeah.
The second we go live, I'm like, word. So I'm ready.
It's you, the people. You have the power to change lives.
We are not machines. Epic speech, by the way. Charlie Chaplin, man. I never knew that guy spoke in any of his movies, and now I'm thinking about seeing that movie. Completely, I got to see that movie.
Dictator.
The Great Dictator. We're gonna check that movie out. That's an awesome little scene. I'm gonna watch that movie. I'm gonna give it a review.
Oh, and I owe an apology. I forget his name. Sorry. We were supposed to do a Gone Girl review. I cannot find that damn movie to stream or rent. It's only purchase, and holy shit! Damn it.
I'm gonna find it. If I have the DVD, I'll find it. Or if I can rent it or something like that, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, so we will do it. I just don't. So anyway, all right. So I guess we'll go ahead and out of the shoot here. A little bit of interesting news and I kind of knew this was coming because of the PlayStation announcement.
I was about to say that's what she said.
Yeah, because of their and did you hear the name of their new console? The code name, Chris?
Yeah, you just told me. I didn't know before you told me, so I'll let you.
Neo. Their code name Neo.
Wait, wasn't there a system called the Neo before?
The Neo Geo.
The Neo Geo. That's right.
Yeah, and that was if you were a spoiled rich kid and your parents had the money to drop $500-600 on a console. The games were about $250 a piece.
Wow, I did not know that. That was the early '90s.
Yeah, and the cartridges were about as big as a graphics card. You know, about almost a foot long and probably 8 inches tall. They were huge cartridges, and it was basically an arcade unit. But anyway, yeah. So the Neo Geo. I didn't know.
Okay, Sean. I'm gonna have to hit the record button on this. I'm watching TV at the same time that we're talking, and I have to pause this for a second. There's some breaking news happening. Okay, I watch the news a lot, and I don't know if you used to ever watch the TV show The West Wing. When it was
I think I remember
the political show. Martin Sheen was the president and whatnot. Now the woman that played the White House press secretary, the person that usually when the White House has to announce something, they have that same person that's right in front of the White House logo and the flag. Right. He's at the podium and he has all the media in front of him to ask them questions. Now, Alicia Janney was the woman who played the press secretary on that show, and she's on that TV show Moms, that new comedy. The White House, I'm looking at it right now, the White House asked that actress to come to the White House and talk to the press as the press secretary.
So the real job interview?
Yes, she's there right now. It's happening right now. She's talking, not in character as what she did on the show, but as herself. But it's just the image of her back in front of the White House logo like she did on the TV show. I didn't watch that show when it was on air. I caught it on Netflix. It's on Netflix right now, and I caught the whole season. I'm mad at myself for not watching it when it was on. It was an amazing series. So I'm just geeking out right now because Obama has asked her to come to the White House, and she's doing
probably
it
because she watches
right
the show.
She probably
like, we gotta get her down here.
Oh, I love her as the press secretary. And they do some funny stuff every now and then like that. Every administration has. But that was, I mean, while we're talking right now, I'm looking at the TV behind me, and I'm just like, what the hell is that? Is that a rerun of The West Wing? And no, it's happening live. So anyway,
I thought you were going to say she died.
I was trying to hurry up and finish that sentence before I broke that story. No, she's Alicia Janney takes over the White House press briefing. It just happened right now. I think they're done, but it just happened a minute ago. So for all you West Wing fanatics, that's awesome. So.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I was going to tell you all to be seated, but I see you are already seated, so we can begin. Josh is out today. He has, I believe it's a root canal. Yeah, he has a root canal, but let's be honest, I'm better at this than he is anyway, right? Just between us. First, I have 2 announcements, and then I'll take questions. First, the president is still working on his jokes for the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I don't have any details on that other than he intends to be funny. Very funny. Okay, and second, it is Friday, which means at 5:30, I will be performing the Jackal in my office for anyone who is interested or remembers or cares. So now I'll take your questions.
Allison!
Oh, Josh, you're back!
This is not your show anymore.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was in town and I just, wanted to take a moment. Totally. This is your office.
Well, you're standing at the podium,
okay.
So you might as well use it.
All right. In all seriousness, what do you mean? This is just happening fly the pan. In all seriousness, my name is Allison Janney, and I am here today to draw attention to the opioid epidemic and to celebrate those who are working to help others combat substance use disorder. And I'm actually on a show now called Mom, and which deals with people in recovery. And I'm here with my co-creator and executive producer, Chuck Glory, who is, this issue is very important to both of us. He's in the back there. Today, here at the White House, 10 individuals from across the country will be honored as White House Champions of Change. They've been selected from over 900 nominations for their leadership in preventing prescription drug abuse and heroin use, and for increasing access to treatment and to support their fellow Americans in recovery, for supporting their fellow Americans in recovery. This is a disease that can touch anybody, and all of us can help reduce drug abuse through evidence-based treatment, prevention, and recovery. Research shows it works, and courageous Americans show it works every day. I'm so nervous, I can't believe. So thank you for the opportunity to be here today and to highlight this important issue. And now I return the podium to its rightful owner. Josh, thank you so much. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Who is President Bartlett supporting in the Democratic Party?
I think you know the answer to that question. Absolutely.
Good. Thank you, Allison.
Thank you so much.
Nice job.
I was a fan of the show. It was pretty good. So anyway, back to our regular program.
Back to our regular scheduled program, Chris.
But at least I got the TV segment out the way.
All right. So, and I think it's in June. This is June 14th to the 16th, E3. Just dropped the bomb within the last half day ago, a couple hours ago, that, let's see here. Along with, is going to be making 2 big hardware Xbox hardware announcements. One, let's see here. I guess it will be a hardware update. It's not going to be a brand new console. It's just going to be like, for those of you who don't know, PlayStation is releasing, I think the word was they call it the PS4K. And I think the thing that started it out was the fact that the PlayStation is coming out with a VR system, and the hardware just really wasn't up to snuff to do VR. So
it wasn't huge.
It wasn't huge. So I think that initially, I forget the guys, our version of that guy at Microsoft for us Xboxers, America, fuck yeah. So the guy was like, I'm not into little incremental changes, you know. But then people are all
We
like,
will be the ones asking the
yeah,
questions.
people will be asking the questions. Yeah. And I forget this guy's name because I never hear about this guy very often. But he was saying, I'm not interested in Xbox and a half. You know, I don't want little teeny tiny improvements. But honestly, you will be. So, because of all the hoopla surrounding the PS4K, aka Neo, and people talking about it, it's finally sunk into this guy. Okay, yeah, we need to do something because, and honestly, they should have been doing this a long time ago. The truth is that the Xbox is not as powerful as the PlayStation. We have the better software, and America, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's more upgradable and everything. It's compatible with the things that are coming out in the future.
Windows. It's Windows 10. So they should have been thinking about this, and I'm sure they did since the beginning, but they should have done it quicker. But now finally, we're going to see some upgraded hardware. And I guess that it'll be replacing the Xbox Elite. Let's see here. And right now, the Xbox One Elite is the most expensive model, and it's retailing right now, I think, for $500, and it's got a terabyte solid-state hybrid drive and boots up 20% faster. And it comes with the.
Are you talking about Major Nielsen?
No.
Okay, because I know that's the guy that's usually talking.
Phil Spencer.
Okay, Spencer. That's
Mr. Phil Spencer.
There we go. Mr. Spence.
Yeah, what his fucking name, Spencer.
Mr. Spence.
Yeah, so we'll see. But it says Spencer said also should not expect an Xbox One and a half. So this is going to be either something really small or really big.
No, that's what she said.
That's like a penis, yeah. So, yeah, that's our news from E3, and the only news that I care about at E3, and I'm sure we'll cover some more about that, but I don't really care about the PlayStation stuff. So,
right. Yeah, and you know I should work on that too. You know, I might have to buy another PlayStation because I don't want to be biased. I want to cover it all. And actually, I used to have a PlayStation 3 and an Xbox 360. And yes, guys, I'm being lazy. I'm wearing my Save the Environment polar bear pajamas because I'm very while Sean's having technical difficulties. I'm trying to stall. I wear my polar bear pajamas sometimes when we record, but I used to have a PlayStation 3 and an Xbox 360, and because there were some games that came out on PlayStation that I just had to have. I just had to play, like
God of War and Killzone.
I never played God of War.
What?
I the one I was talking about was Heavenly Sword. That was my jam. I loved that game.
I never played it.
I was mad that they never make a movie out of it. I was mad that they never continued the game. But as far as this new Xbox is concerned, I'm excited about it. I have, as you know, I already have the Elite controller, and I'm kind of mad about that because it's already. I'm gonna have to get. I got my receipt, and I'm gonna turn it in. I'm gonna do it and get. I'm gonna get it exchanged because here's my little brief review on it. The part of the controller, and this is
no. Where's the Elite? Where's the Elite?
It's gonna look weird that I gotta get up and go get it, so I'm just gonna use this.
Lazy.
So the right dual is like it's messing up. It makes me spin by itself. Like if you leave it alone for a few seconds, and let's say we're on the main menu, I'm playing Call of Duty, and you're looking at your character, then all of a sudden my character just starts spinning by itself. It's just like so you can tell that it's moving. So I got to get it exchanged. I still got that receipt. I'm gonna get that rejected. That's the only problem I have with that controller. So it's probably just that specific controller itself. But if this happens again, then I'm gonna say the Elite is a piece of crap.
Unlike Chris, I can't afford to buy the Elite controller.
Given to me as a gift.
All right. So did you hear, Chris, that Call of Duty, we are going to get, yes, we love the Call of Duty. All right. So I think it's called Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Includes Modern Warfare Remaster.
Yes, I've heard. Our friend Joe, who needs to be on this show more often, is always keeping us up to date with everything that's going on with the Call of Duty news because he's such a Treyarch? He's a Treyarch.
Yeah. He's like, fuck Activision. Treyarch all the way.
No, the Activision owns it all. He's like, forget Infinity War and Sledgehammer.
Oh, okay.
Treyarch is the
he's
one.
the Treyarch guy.
Yeah, he's the Treyarch guy. So, but from everything that we're hearing about the Infinity War, and this is Infinity Ward's brand, and it's coming out the end of this year. We have zero gravity, space travel, time travel. That's gonna. We're talking about super jumps and whatnot. And I want to send a straight up FU to White Boy 7th Street. He didn't do this on purpose, but it tricked me. But White Boy 7th Street posted a video gameplay on his channel, and I thought it was the actual Infinity War gameplay or beta. It was just some old game that they modded for like super duper jumps or jumping over buildings and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, this looks like old school, but it looks so new. And so I'm looking at it for like 5 minutes, and then Joe goes, Chris, that's not the game. That's some modded game. He tricked you, man. I'm like, and he's like, Chris, it says parody right there in the description. So what are you talking about? So it made me look stupid. So you White Boy 7th Street, yo, you got me. You got me good on that one. But I can't wait.
So we have a release date for Call of Duty Infinite War.
When is it? November
11/4/16.
It's always November, so
yeah,
okay.
It was like November 18th last year.
Yeah, it's always November for some. And wait a second, have we gotten the new game, the new DLC 2? That's the second.
I don't think it's
PlayStation.
I was gonna say I didn't think it was. Normally it'll pop up, that's a big deal, so they sell a lot of it. But.
So for the last like 10 games, Xbox guys were getting it first, and I guess Sony just shelled out some more money. They had to throw a Hail Mary, or maybe that was in the contract. First couple of years, Xbox gets it first. Next couple of years, PlayStation.
Well, up until recently, we had a monopoly on it.
Yeah.
And then when Black Ops 3 came out, they moved to the dark side and gave it to Sony.
I'm telling you, I think Sony either was always in the contract, or maybe Sony just this year they were like, no, we have to.
The truth is,
to outbid Microsoft.
The truth is that there's so many more PlayStation 4s out there than Xbox Ones. I mean, that's the cold hard truth.
So it might have been. Yeah, you're right. That might have been the
bigger numbers.
Yeah, might have been a logical pick. But anyway, Xbox for life. So.
Yeah, America, fuck yeah.
America. If you're not playing Xbox and you don't love America.
I thought this was America. Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America. I'm always saying that to my son. He's like, Daddy, can I have some McDonald's? I'm sorry. I thought this was America. This is not America. Go get a job.
Get a job, bitch.
So we have to go to E3, man. One of these days we're gonna have to do that. We got to do Comic-Con. And then, speaking of Comic-Con, that I guess I can transition to the next story. I have a story that I wanted to bring up. I bring the graphic up like right next to me or take over the whole screen. But and this is just a little side thing for us comic book guys. I used to collect comic books, and I need to get back into it. I haven't collected in a while. I'm a huge Spawn collector. So a huge Spawn pornography collector, and anything Spawn is what I usually
Spawn is the right word.
Spider-Man, and so I was excited when I was just going through Twitter, and I sent Sean this picture, and there's the picture that you're probably seeing right now, a picture of a comic book cover of Batman.
Oh yes.
It was I did a little research on it. I went to DCComics.com, and there was a little mini series with DC and with this Gotham City storyline with Batman. I haven't read the book. I didn't read much into it. I'm thinking about going to the store and going to get it because one of my favorite artists is the one drawing the book, and his name is Cregg Capullo. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but Capullo is what it looks like. It's how it's spelled. And his style of drawing has always been unique. He used to draw for McFarlane when he was on Spawn at their peak for years. Then when Todd kind of started to hire other artists, Cregg was still doing the covers. Now Cregg is, I guess, doing work for DC or for anybody. I guess he's a free agent now. So when I saw his work, and for him to do Batman is a perfect fit because Spawn and Batman are very similar characters.
Are they still making Spawn comics?
Yeah, it's still up there. Todd McFarlane is making money. His bread and butter now is the toys that he makes. So as long as something is successful, he'll still shell out the money for the other thing. So Spawn comic books, I haven't been keeping up for the past couple of years, so I'm gonna have to get back into it. So I'll have to answer that question a little later. But when I saw Greg Capullo's name and I saw Batman there, and it looked kind of Spawnish, it just took me back to that. So that's why I just brought it up, because it looks like a good comic book story. I'm gonna check it out. It's a Gotham City story, and hopefully it's a cool little story, and I don't waste my money on it. But I don't know. I have nostalgia for Mr. Greg Capullo. So if you haven't checked out his artwork, check him out. His comic book covers. Go to Spawn.com or McFarlane.com. Check out the old comic book covers and look at each one between, I say, about Spawn 65 to 100. It was usually Greg Capullo doing the covers. These covers were amazing, and it was pretty good work.
Chris can draw too.
I am a comic book pencilist. I'm an artist. I was looking at some Microsoft commercials where they have this iPad thing where it comes with the pen, and now artists are drawing on it. There's much pressure, like the pencil will be as light as or as dark as how much pressure you put on it, and it's now what comic book artists are using to draw. I was like, holy shit! If I had that, then I could draw again, because it just sucks to have to go get the paper and the pen and the pencil. And I know I sound like a little spoiled little brat right now.
Gotta go get that damn paper and the pen.
Exactly. Like old school guys are all like, what the hell is this kid talking? Get your ass up and get a goddamn pencil. But that's what I used to do. But when I saw that technology, I'm like, damn, I can draw all day, every day, and put color into it, ink and whatnot. And I'll show you guys some of my work soon. So I just got to get that iPad. Or if anybody wants to get it for me, let me know. All right. So that was my little comic book story. So what else do we have going on in the media? Man, we're covering a lot today.
Oh, they've casted the new Tomb Raider movie.
Oh my God! Yes, I saw that. And what was her name? Did you catch her name?
Let's see.
I can Google it right
Everybody
now.
was thinking it was going to be the chick from Star Wars. It is not.
Oh, that's what I was hoping for.
All right, so it will be Alicia Vikander, who won.
Yeah,
Dicklander, who won the Oscar for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role for her part in The Danish Girl, which was that guy's transformation to Caitlyn Jenner.
I still haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen it either. All right, so she will be the next person to play Lara Croft on the big screen, and this is going to be a release. Let's see here. I guess by GK with MGM. All right, so let's see here. It says the release date has not been announced for the film. If I had to guess, this will probably be a summer movie. And oh man, I didn't realize the last movie in the series was 2003's The Cradle of Life, which is a piece of garbage.
Oh my God! And I really didn't even like the first one all that much, even though it was way better.
Staring at Angelina, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean the first one was okay. It didn't catch me, and then and I said, you know what? When I heard the sequel was coming out, I was like, I don't want to watch it. But for some reason, I still went.
Of course, everybody. I went and saw it at the movie. It was trash.
Oh, it was trash, and I was like,
trash.
And I know why they didn't make a third one. So if they're gonna do this, they better do it the way the game franchise has just done it, the way they just rebooted themselves, and they're taking Lara Croft more seriously. I hope it's as gritty as the new game, because I've never been a Lara Croft Tomb Raider fan, but
the new games are
good. New versions, oh man, I am all over.
Did you play the Rise of the Tomb Raider?
I played and beat both of them already. The games were awesome, man. The storyline was good, and it was exciting. And it kept it. I even got into solving the little side mysteries after the story was over.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I tried to complete that game 100% on both of them. So pretty exciting stuff, and the story was good. The voice actress, even if the voice actress that's playing her, she's fit and young and whatnot. I wouldn't have been surprised if they would have hired her, because she has the voice, she has the look, she has the body. You should look her up. She's a very attractive woman.
I'm sure she's got to be pretty to play Lara Croft.
Yeah. Not voice actor. No, she doesn't. Like you have
not a voice actor. Oh, you're talking about the chick.
I'm talking about the game.
I watched the documentary. Yeah, she's very pretty.
She's very pretty. So
her face is the same as the character they used.
Exactly, which is why I thought, well, maybe she's not, or maybe they're trying to go for name recognition.
She would be good for the movies. I think that is a better route, to be honest with you. Use the chick from the. I mean, I don't know how her. I think they used mocap and everything to get her. So that's my vote. I'd say use the girl from the game. But
I mean, unless in comparison.
But they've got an Oscar
winner. They've got an Oscar winner, so maybe by comparison, it just was no contest. And
all right. So another thing, I didn't realize this. Battlefield 5 is going to be revealed in less than a week.
Battlefield 5.
Battlefield 5.
Oh,
the new Battlefield game.
That's the games that you and Mike tricked me into getting into. I'm just not into the Battlefield games.
Battlefields are good. I play
And
those.
the last one we were supposed to be epic, and with the assault, the SWAT teams, and the big open world.
No. That was
That wasn't bad company. Was it?
Siege.
Yeah, it was the same company, right? Same people that make that.
I think the same company, but not the same production team.
I just can't do it, man. It's just, oh my god, those
now
worlds are too big.
Siege is not the same as Rainbow Six is not the same.
No. I'm talking about Battlefield. It was that.
You're talking about Hardline.
Battlefield
Hardline. Yeah, yes, that was like cops and robbers.
That was the one that was supposed to bring me in, but then I was like, no. The trailer was great. The gameplay just I didn't like it.
Well, I'm gonna stay positive because I actually like playing Battlefield 4. So
my brain is you're more open minded with it, and you're a better gamer than I am, because I am so hardwired into just Call of Duty that anything that's not like that formula, I just can't give it a chance. I don't know why. Because I can play role playing games, I can play any kind of game, but for some reason, anything that's similar to Call of Duty, I can even play Doom. I can even play that, the Star Wars and all that stuff.
Oh, speaking of which, Doom, it's coming out soon, very soon, within the next 2 weeks. Doom
soon.
Now, I did play the beta for Doom. I did not like the multiplayer, but I do not play Doom for the multiplayer. I play Doom for the single player campaign.
He plays Doom for the money.
To kill the demons.
For the chingle. Look, last on my list, I don't know if you have another game, but there's a new multiplayer gameplay trailer for Gears of War 4. Let's do a reaction to that after this.
Okay. There's an interesting article on Doom. It says, not even Doom's developers can beat it at its highest difficulty.
We made the damn game.
Like, come on, dude, beat it. I fucking can, dude.
I guess they're lucky that's the game I'll be worried about when they finally start testing virtual reality. Oh my God, could you imagine that? You're in hell and the demons are all coming at you. Could you remember that game Fear? Imagine that game in virtual reality.
Are you talking about the game? Check this out. Look. I don't know if you can read this.
Awaken, Call of Duty. Keep it on the screen. Let's see. Call of Duty.
DLC.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Awaken DLC finally comes to Xbox 360.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. Shit. I'm thinking it says 360. I was like, but then I realized it wasn't the right one. Damn it.
All right, so you didn't break anything. All right.
Damn it.
Let's move on.
Unless all you have is a 360. The DLC finally gets to you.
All right. So the next, what's the next topic of? Okay, we've done games. We did a little TV. I don't know. Have you been keeping up with what is it called? Game of Thrones? Did you watch the new Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah. Well, I haven't seen. I saw the season premiere for free.
You saw the season premiere.
Yeah, I saw the season. That's all I've seen.
All right, let's talk about what we saw at the end. Okay, that's all I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about anything else. Everybody else is already covered.
Are you talking about the nasty woman?
The very hot woman.
Who did not look so hot.
Who got even hotter when she revealed that she's some ancient old. Oh my God!
Them titties were hanging down past her abdomen. Just like.
Hey, Sean, when you've already sold it, stop selling, man. You've already got me.
Oh my God! And I was eating something, grabbing a beer, and I turned around and I looked like, it was just like, what the fuck? I wasn't mentally prepared. I felt like that guy in Something About Mary when he was looking around with them big ass binoculars. And all of a sudden, leathery tits hanging out. He was just like,
oh man, it was the most shocking thing. No, everything that happened in that episode. I mean, the betrayal, the king being killed, and the fact that Mrs. Lannister, after she got her power back and she found out that her other child had been killed, all that other shocking stuff that happened was just completely washed away when that old woman just slowed. And I believe that was the same actress as they put an old bodysuit.
No, I don't think so.
You think that was a real old lady?
I think that was a real old lady.
I have to get the wind.
That's what I'm saying. I looked at it and I was like, oh. That's a real old woman. Yeah, like
So you're saying that I was
you was jerking off to a real old geriatric.
so just like in real life. Anyway, all right, so that's so that was the crazy thing that happened this weekend on TV. I mean, everybody else isn't watching. I don't know. You're not watching Flash or Arrow or anything like that, right?
Not yet. I'm almost done with X-Files. Like I'm like almost 8 seasons out of like 10, and then I'll have open
Sean
time.
Sean is putting himself through the 90s again. He's gonna do Xbox all over again. I love that
fucking show, man.
And then he's gonna come back to what's
modern
going on
times
today.
Yeah.
But so, in the movie part of it, I just got through seeing, as you know, and I'm gonna do I've already uploaded a spoilers review
for Keanu.
For Keanu, I saw Keanu. It was pretty funny.
Was it as funny as they're saying it is?
It is, and I was afraid that all the funny stuff would be that we
in the trailer.
Got in the trailer, and that's not the case. It was a very good action comedy, very good, and for their first movie since their TV show, it was a good start. It was, and I'm hoping that the next couple of movies will be just as good. They could take over as the next comedy duo or the next I don't know.
Is there as many front flips and back flips during gunfights as they show on the trailers? People always doing back flips.
That was specifically spoken about a couple of times for a reason, and I can't talk about it. I did give a few spoilers in my review. I didn't talk about that.
Well, is there shitloads of back flips and front flips during the gunfights? It looks like in the trailer, there's someone always doing back flips.
No, they showed the very opening scene, the first scene of it, but that wasn't the only time that happened, and there's a specific reason why I'm not talking more about it, because there's a joke that happens that I don't want to give away. So I gave a few spoilers, but I'm not going to give too many. I'm not going to say much about the black.
I probably will either go see the Jungle Book or Keanu tonight.
I have a prediction. I think the Jungle Book has been the #1 movie for the past 2 weeks. I think it made $60 million last week. I think Keanu's going to take it. I think that little cat is going to kick Shere Khan's ass.
He's like, I'm in the market for gangsta pet. Like it shows, he's got the little do-rag and it's like, meow.
Like, you see, he's like, I'm naming him Keanu. He's like, I think it means like blue wind or something like that. I think it's Hawaiian for blue wind or something. I don't know what he said, but it was funny. That cat, they had like 7 cats.
Yeah, because it kept getting older.
They had to get the smaller cat, and then they said they had a cat that was specifically just for meowing, and a cat for running around and getting shot at and stuff. That cat, and the cool thing about the movie is that they didn't overdo it with the cat. You know, they kept it focused on the guys mainly, but when the cat was on screen, he stole every scene. So that was that movie was engineered on purpose, because internet people would love to look up cat videos on YouTube. So you get the funniest guys on TV now and combine it with the cute cat videos, make a movie out of it. That's what this whole premise is about. It was done on purpose, and it worked. It worked. Pretty good movie. 3.5 stars out of 5.
3.5 out of 5?
I'm giving it 3.5 out of. I'm giving it a B.
Really? Damn.
I mean, because it had some flaws, but it was still a good. It's still worthy to go to the movies. It wasn't a perfect movie.
It's gotten really good scores.
Maybe after a while, maybe I'll give it 4, but I won't give it 5. That's why I said 3.5.